Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Double dog, that's the way. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I got you.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's McDonald. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Oh, you got deep? 41's coming. 41's the money. Let's get that ball, let's get that ball right here.
They go play action with McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Sponge. No. Set up. 41 Mike.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
24 is the mic. Come on, the ball.
McDonald sets to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Tannehill. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Conley's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. 2nd and 15. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes
makes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1. Check 41.
McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors at that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
They set up the screen for Henry, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
And it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete there to Beckham. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. These 2 teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 10. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
With Tannehill staying out there, they're going to go on fourth down. Here's Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's second and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Oh, some strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Play action. It's McDonald. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Perriman. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action with McDonald. He'll buy some time right. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
this is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing is McDonald. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. 41's the mic. Go.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Tannehill now to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On fourth down, Tannehill. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. 24 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Elijah Molden.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. McDonald. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
No. Slam.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I'm here all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff, running left, Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And caught by Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.